Alright, hi folks, welcome back to another episode of Getting Started with Solidworks. On today's video, we're going to learn a very useful tool which is called Sweep, which is that one in there. We'll use it in a moment. But as usual, let's begin with a motivation for the thing that we want to build today. And I have in here, let's see if it opens. There we go, on Chrome. Oh, no, it disappeared. Let's go back here. Alright, we want to build like an airplane hangar. Let's see more of the likes of this one. So I want to do that structure in here, and since those are pipes or tubes, you'll see we'll use a very handy way of making that structure using Sweep. So let's get started with that. Even though before we do that, I just want to show you something. So if we go here to Notepad, right? I saved this one as video 9 because that's the video today. You can write equations like that. So you remember from a couple of videos ago when we're using the variables, the global variables, you can also write them like this. So you can write in Notepad, and I established 4 different variables that I want. One is cylinder diameter, hangar height, length, and width. We'll go using them. And these will of course be the units of whatever we're using. So that's going to be inches. So again, this is not to scale. This is going to be a small hangar. So first thing we can go is to insert, or I believe it's in, let me find it here, tools, equations, here we go. And then we can import. So we go here to import. Let me just find that real quick for you. I'll get insert with Solidworks, video 9. So open. And yeah, so it already selected all of that. Let's go here, import, and voila. Here we have them. Let's go OK. Now we got our equations in there. So let's get started with that. We can choose our top plane as usual. Well, actually, no, I won't use the top plane. That was my mistake. I'm gonna use instead let me view, modify, rotate. I want to use the front plane, in other words, that plane in there. Let me select it, there we go. All right. Why do I say this? Because we are going to try drawing now, more or less, the shape of a hangar. So, with that being said, I'm going to draw a couple of lines. So we can go here to Smart Dimension, and we can write our famous equal sign. So it shows all of our global variables. So I'm gonna make this be, I don't know, hangar width over 2. And we'll do the same thing. Oh, that looks reasonable. We'll do the same thing with this guy over there. And we'll say that's hangar width over 2. All right. I got that written there. Oh, I did not write the equal sign. That's why it is. Well, let's see. Let me just click escape there. Let's redo that again. Otherwise, the sigma sign would appear. There we go. Equal. There we go. Now we're good. Yes, now that's an equation. Now we're happy. All right. Then we go here to our straight line, right? They go up. I don't know. Up like that. And then I'm going to say, right, let's smart dimension that to be equal to the hangar height. See how tall would that look like? Well, it seems reasonable. We'll make it arched in a second, so no reason to be afraid. And then we can make a nice 3-point arch from here to here. Oh no, I didn't select that point in there, so let's do that now. I don't know, and we can give this a diameter, a radius of what? Let's say 25. How would that look like? Very interesting. All right, so let's. I'm going to exit that sketch now. No, I don't want to box extrude. I want to exit the sketch. But here's what we're gonna do now. Let's see our planes again. So we'll do a sketch on the top plane, and all we want to do is a circle in there, for instance, and we are going to make this circle be all right, let's write in here that's equal to let's see what our global variables are again, equal to cylinder diameter. It's rather small, it's gonna be, but let's see. All right, gorgeous. Now let's exit our sketch. So essentially the way sweep will work, which is a really great tool, is that we have more or less a cross section in there, that circle, and then we have a line we want that to trace through. So if we've done everything correctly, we should be able to click in there. So it already selected our sketch free, and then in pink we select all of that. So if we click OK, it makes a nice arch like that, all swept, as the name would say. And now we want to make this, increasingly more complicated, because that's what we want to do. So we'll do another sketch in the front plane, and we'll do a arch just like that one, but with a small offset. To do that, or roughly it was a small offset. So we go here. You go here like that. Go smart dimension. We'll do the same thing. We'll dimension that to be the hangar width over 2, but this time let's add a +1. Well, a 1.5. Let's be generous there. Equal width over 2 plus 1.5. That's perfect in there. And then we'll make our lines go up all the way like that. We'll also make it be hangar height. Good. So again, the reason why we're using equations today is because if you wanted to do a different version of this hangar, right, it will be just way easier, because you just modify those values and everything will scale nicely and proportionally to that. Theory, we want that arch in there to be about, I might make that a little bit bigger in a moment. That was 25 how we did it. You know what, let's try in here in our equation. Oh, already exists. I know it already exists. Just wanna escape. All right, leave that for a moment. Here's what I want to do. Actually give an extra inch there to see how would that look like. Just make that be equal to hangar height +1. Let's see how does that look like. Move. Oh, looks reasonable. All right. The same thing over there. Let's say equal to hangar height +1. And then we can make this be 24. Oh no, it should be less. Let's see, 26. Well, that's reasonable. Let's exit the sketch. Now what we're gonna do is let's here view, modify, rotate our top plane in there. Let's do sketch. We'll click here. We'll make that be equal to our cylinder diameter. Perfect. Let's exit that sketch. Now we'll go to sweep. Now let's use again this. So it's slowly building up, and now we need to begin doing a design like that. But my mouse just died, so give me a moment. Alright, folks, we're back here. I apologize for that. And sometimes my mouse dies, so we just need to deal with that. It runs on batteries. Anyways, we're back in here. So I'm clicking on spacebar. I want to see this from here. Now let's do some, like tubes that go like this. Let's make this design interesting, like some sort of zigzag shape happening. So I guess the way we could do that is let's draw something on the front plane. All the sketch in there, and let's see in here. So for now, let's forget that those even exist, right? Oh no, I want that to disappear. I'll do a line, a construction line that goes, oh, I don't know whether, are we, that sketch. Oh yeah, sometimes, for some reason it disappeared. All right, let's do a construction line that goes all the way there and there. So this line, as we know, it will be equal to, oh, our hangar length. Well, well, it was width. So let me just change that a second. Width. What is like inverted commas? Let me just look it up properly. There we go. Over 2. Let's just leave it there. And then we'll use a mirroring because that will make our life much easier than otherwise. I'll first make. Oh, it even allows us to stay. We'll just make a line all the way up to there. But essentially then what we're gonna do with that line is we'll make that be 1.5. Oh, interesting. No, let me just delete that for a moment. We're just gonna make it bigger than what it would normally be. Let's make it be 1.5. All right, let's try now to build something. Let's see. Alright, folks, sorry about that. I just spent the last hour trying to get this to more or less look okay. It doesn't look perfect yet. At least it shows you a demonstration of the things that you can do with Sweep. So now these two guys are connected like that. So we just did half of our design there. To give you an idea, that sketch. Let's see if we can edit it right, or we can show it. At least it's. Let's edit that sketch. Let's see. It's just like lines I just had to play around with, like how I spaced them. I'm gonna exit that. We don't really wanna see our sketch. So now the thing that we'll do is we'll need this plane. And why am I saying this? Because we're gonna mirror all this. So the features to mirror is essentially all that stuff. Alright, it's already showing in there. Let's see whether it does that. Alright, now we got it. You'll see like you can see over there where it like comes out a little bit. It works quite alright. So we got our frame, our hangar frame. Then here's the next thing that we're going to do. I'm going to go here to view, modify, rotate, and we're going to do a quick linear pattern of this because we want to, move this a tiny bit. So we'll go here to linear pattern. First, let's select our features. Then we want that, that, we want that. So all of those. And let's see. Oh, we would need to define an axis. So why don't we go ahead first and define that axis? Oh, we'll here do axes like that. Let's see what options do we have. No, I think I'm gonna do the following thing. I'm gonna do a sketch. No, there we go. A sketch over there. Sketch. Well, let's do the platform of our hangar. So let's say we want something that more or less. Let's see. In reality, what we could do is the line that goes all the way like that. Oh. Let's make that dimension be equal to a hangar width plus 2. Oh, no, that should be over 2, but otherwise, yeah, that sounds reasonable. And then let's make that another direction be, I believe that should be perpendicular. So, oh, it did not allow us to select that, or is it now? Let's make that be 3 meters, not that much. And then we'll go all the way down. We'll make this be equal to hangar length. So that look that. It's rather. Let's see. We'll make it twice the hangar length for now. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Times 2. And then we'll make a line that goes perpendicular to that. Yeah, no. Why? It should be. Oh. There we go. That's gonna be 4 plus hangar. I should make the equation. Hangar width plus 4. All right, there we go. Now let's make a rectangle, but using the corner rectangle that goes from that corner all the way to that corner. And then we'll extrude below. We'll go not that much, we'll go 0.5, let's see. Would that look like? That seems reasonable. Right. And now here's what we will do. We'll go here, sketch, 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 and we'll do a center line that goes all the way from there to there, and that will be our axis. Now yes, so now let's exit our sketch. We'll go back here, so let's do let's go for features, linear pattern. Let's choose all of what we want. Features. And then the direction is going to be along that line. Oh, all right. So now let's see how much are we doing. Let's say we do like a distance of, no, I said just 1 inch. What would that look like? All right, it doesn't look that bad. View, modify, rotate. Now the challenge is, and I'll probably speed up the video from here because I need to figure it out, is we need to do a couple of connectors that go like that, one by one, from one to the other one. So we'll figure out that in a moment. It doesn't look that bad for now. And then we'll probably do a linear pattern of these two in that direction. So, all right, let's see how can we do this. Yes, the ideas that are coming to mind right now is doing a plane in here, then just doing like a bunch of circles all around. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I think that sounds cool. So let's see. Sketch. Oh no, don't want to extrude anything. Let's sketch in here that goes from. Yeah, so that's the origin. All right. That would probably be where I want my sketch to be. In fact, I don't need any. Here's what I'm gonna do. And directly use that plane. So we'll go here to front, view, modify, rotate, and let's begin drawing in our front plane. Oh, we'll go, all right, on the front plane, we got I believe that this should be 15. In other words, hangar with over 2. That should leave us right immediately over there. Gorgeous. Yeah, that's what we want. And then we'll do, I think it's 1.5 more. Let's go ahead and do that as well. Or just modify, rotate. All right, that's good. Then what we'll do is we'll go all the way up like this. We'll go all the way up like that. I believe this should be 10 inches. That should be 11. And then for simplicity, what we will do is, although you just like a center line in there because I want to have it as a reference. You'll see why in a moment. Let's make that just whatever distance. We're gonna mirror this line. We're gonna mirror that line. We'll mirror it above that line. And now we'll do. Alright, folks. Here we have used a combination of tools. It took a while, but it finally came to be a reality. Here we got something that kind of looks like an airplane hangar. Well, I hope you learned something useful today, that you may use these tools for some of your projects in the future. And well, see you next time. Bye bye.